minutes.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
That's got him rattled.
Buriram United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
They've played it short. He came in hard, very hard.
True Bangkok United have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people. Then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable.
He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Conte. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Out to the right.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now, can they get him away? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Roberto Carlos
just loves to go forward whenever he can.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
James promptly onto that, and that is that.
Roberto Carlos
gets over and intercepts. Not the most accurate pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He is through here.
That'll be a corner.
That's really well manoeuvred. And now they can spring out of defence. Griezmann. Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now he's got space here.
Roberto Carlos
cuts out the pass. He's in a good position here. Adams.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
was a brilliant interception. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Roberto Carlos, and it's Neymar. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nakata. Griezmann. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rice. Decent progress down the left. Looking to play him in. Mbappe providing an outlet. Bullish header! And it's come back out to him. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Cafu. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now Costa Curta.
True Bangkok United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Buriram United finding their passes. It's Griezmann! Has another go! That really would have raised the roof.
Well, you wouldn't expect any less from him. Always willing to give the extraordinary a try.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
He's got away. Oh, well played, well played. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reached the halfway point.
Buriram United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Buriram United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team.
Gets his head on it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He can run onto that. Luis Suarez! Now, he's been caught on it here! And again! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
No way through. Conte. Great vision. Aims beyond the defence. It's a good-looking delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. And it's Michel Platini. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Maradona. Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now it's Puskas, looking for the run. Ambitious ball here. Could move up a gear here. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's cause for mild irritation. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he cuts out the supply.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Suarez. Number 6.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Mbappe.
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now there's a fine ball.
Number 15, Rice. Number
And he
17,
shoots!
Conte. Coming on the field.
He's felt that, hasn't he?
Number 9, Stoichkov.
Nothing wrong with that tackle.
Number
Ball
7,
won cleanly.
Neymar. Number 18.
Now it's Messi,
Mohamed Salah.
and he's managed to get
Number
free.
20,
Goes for a shot!
Number
Oh,
16.
wonderful effort, all
Rodri.
by himself.
Number
Messi
19.
just backs himself
Rudiger.
every time.
Substitution in
Give him a
progress.
challenge and he'll rise to it.
It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The goal scorer.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and
Substitutions taking
waiting
place.
moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong...
It's Salah! And yes, it's there! at the front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mohamed Salah demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
True Bangkok United take the lead. Lizarazu challenged just a bit on the firm side, and that could set him on his way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
True Bangkok United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pinches it off him. That has ended up in no man's land.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That has been cut short. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and it's...
Roberto Carlos! So, third corner of the game. A header! It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shoots! Sticks it away! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Stoichkov.
True Bangkok United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Up he goes! That's another chance! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Buriram United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the...
Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Borough United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
He's a shot and a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mohamed Salah. It's a good run down the right. Cruyff. Deep into stoppage time.
Pretty robust defending.
Stoichkov. That is a crunching tackle. Lizarazu. And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely bit of skill. Goes for the shot! And with that, the final whistle. Borough United perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Borough United really will be deflated by the result, not just because they lost, but the manner of this defeat, Peter.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. True Bangkok United have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline.
He's had a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
True Bangkok United with the corner, they're first.
Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 15, Price.
Buriram United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Griezmann. He's found a way through. It's a good-looking header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that was vital. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And the counter is on. It's a throw-in. And he's intervened well there. He has a look up. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
True Bangkok United have their second corner now. He gets big! And he's there to belt it away.
That's a half-decent try.
True Bangkok United have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's a sharp little ball.
It's Luis Suarez! Off the post!
In by Jay.
Luis Suarez! He will be livid with himself.
Deco. Now Costa Curta. That has been cut short.
Great vision.
Driving on and making good progress.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the chance! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, well played, well played. Puskás. Conte. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Maldini spots it and intercepts. And it's Deco. Ribéry receives it in a wide position. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Costa Curta, approaching the half-hour mark. And that has left him in a heap. Ribéry, Roberto Carlos. And it's Ribéry. Deco, played out towards the right wing. And this is Griezmann.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Puskas. Mohamed Salah. Out to the left it goes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pressing high and with purpose. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That has found him in acres of space. And it's Conte. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Played out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that looks a decent ball. Deco. Defending was strong and firm. He's picked his way through.
Has been indicated.
Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. There is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're underway again.
Borough United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that could set him on his way. He's in space and looking for a bullish header! Crossed in again. That is a brilliant interception. Puskas. Van Nistelrooy. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu. And it's Griezmann. And Deco. Conte. And it's Conte. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Conte. Now it's Luis Suarez. Costa Curta. Borough United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Wriggles his way through. He is through here. He's got tall. No, not the best of headers. Cafu. Conte. Almost an hour gone. In towards the back stick. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 23, Suarez. Number 18, Mohamed Salah. Number 8, Platini.
Neymar,
Number
great
15,
defending, strong and determined. He's found a way past.
17,
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Coming on the field.
And he's going to have his name taken.
7, Neymar. Number 9, Stoichkov. Number 10, Maradona. Number 20, Johan Cruyff. Number 16, Rodri. Number
And he's
13,
been shifted off it.
Çalhanoğlu.
Picked out brilliantly. Nicely aimed pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Cruyff! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Some resolute defending there. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. And he has been fouled there. Stoichkov has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's gone loose. And the through ball. Tries a shot! Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Decent chance! He should have put that one away.
Neymar really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
They're up to 5 corners now. And the keeper beats it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
James got a long way forward to join the attack. Pinches it off him. Cafu. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Maradona. Neymar demonstrating his defensive quality there.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
Buriram United can make their change now with a break in play. Rodri. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Buriram United are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here. Cruyff! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The corner count is rising. That's 6.
True Bangkok United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. Buriram United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
The ball is bounced loose now. There's the shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
True Bangkok United could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Rodri has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Zaire Emery. Now it's Maradona. He's got away. Great ball, and the finish! He scores! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Messi. And that is as far as it goes. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
We have already started here.
And that has left him in a heap.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a date. Maradona!
And there's an early warning shot across the bow. Through Bangkok United with the corner, there first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Buriram United are looking to go forward now.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Could be danger here!
More and more pressure on the ball here.
And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book.
Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Luis Suarez. Flings it across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And he's worked it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
And here's Platini. He's being urged to shoot. And the finish! It's there! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Through Bangkok United have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Crosses it in here.
He's got away. In once.
Gets his head on it!
Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, what a mistake! Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Good take, and is he in?
Lovely bit of skill. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Van Nistelrooy is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Griezmann. Whistle's gone, that's foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's Maradona! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Buriram United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And a chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Baresi has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. Played in deep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Neymar. Kante goes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Luis Suarez! They are queuing up to have a go here.
True Bangkok United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And this isn't... It's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. True Bangkok United are now down to 8 following the sending off. Neymar at it in a wide position. Flashes it across.
There will be 3
Vicious
minutes
ball
of
here.
time.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And he's managed to get free. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Looking to play him in. Cafu. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Out to the left it goes. He slings it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Platini has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Deco. Conte. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Oh, that's well spotted. Buriram United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. No, not quite.
Carlos will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Kiatisok! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
He came in hard, very hard. Roberto Carlos picks it up now. Shot a goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Griezmann certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Neymar with the foul. Oh, he's off! And you know what that means? True Bangkok United are down to 6 and will be forced to forfeit the
Hello
game.
everybody, and this is a quick